Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude, 378? 378? I need to look. 378 days in a row. First sip, the energy bus. It's so important, folks. Get your mind right for a great day. Fred Blanton, how are you?
I'm just here to get my mind right, Danny.
Let's go. You know what I love about my boy Fred? He's got the day off. The kids are out of school, but you were at F3 this morning at 5:30 a.m. in the dark and the cold, and you're getting your mind right. Why? Why do all that on your day off, Fred?
What else would I do? Would I lay in bed an hour longer? Would that benefit me? Would I not try to sharpen my tools? No.
Hey.
We got to get up and get after it.
Hey, you remember what Jim Rohn said? Work harder on yourself than you do your job. I mean, we got to feel good all the time. Let's see who's in the comments. Good morning, Gary. Great to see Gary here. Every single weekday morning, we're starting to see Gary, and we love to see it. He's already had his first sip of coffee at 5:35.
What time was your first sip?
I had a little leftover Celsius, just about that much, in the refrigerator. And that was probably 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 a.m.
Gary, my first sip of coffee was probably 5:05.
What number is that, Mr. Blanton? Number 2?
Number sips.
Oh, number of sips, yeah.
Now, when I got home from the workout, I fill up about half a cup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This one's full, baby. This one's full for first sip because I want my mind
right. It's full for first sip, and we got a bus full of riders too, so that's fun. Hey, Russ Hammond, great to see you. Going to be talking to Russ later this week. More on that later. DJ, great to see DJ here. Love the energy. Good morning. Let's roll. My boy Jacob's here. Look at Jacob. Jacob, yeah. Good morning, my positive friends. Paul Pap. First sip. So good. I wish I had 2 Tuesdays.
2 Tuesdays.
And hey, Danny Berger. Good morning, dude. Great to have you here on the bus.
2 Daniels in one spot. I don't know.
What's that?
2 Daniels in one spot might be
2 Daniels on one bus. Can you imagine? We're gonna find out what happens when you put 2 Daniels on the same bus. How you feeling this morning, Fred? Tell me something.
Oh my gosh. Well, I feel good. I woke up.
Yep.
Tall, dark, and handsome. The same as I did yesterday.
I know you've got a nice rhythm on that. You know.
I'm gonna hang out with my children.
Oh yeah, play a little golf. Now you did that yesterday.
Yes, we went to the Biltmore yesterday.
You learn anything? You like anything? Oh, you sent me a little something. Tell me about Tell me about the Biltmore house and some of the things that you learned about. I guess.
You know what, Mr. Vanderbilt.
Boom, Mr. Vanderbilt.
As I was standing in his library listening to the audio, they said at 12 years old, he started journaling about every book he read up until he was 51. And it was 3,159 books, let's say, but it was an average of 81 books a year from 12 to 51.
Wow.
How many books a year do you read? You know what my answer is? Not enough.
Not enough. I went through a period where I started listening to the audiobooks. I'm curious if Gary listens to audiobooks on the way into the office. Doesn't he have a commute? And so it just popped in my head. I don't think Gary listens. Does he listen to music? Does he listen to a podcast? Does he listen to talk radio? What does Gary listen to? I don't know.
If he listens to music, it's classic rock and roll. My guess is he may listen to some talk radio.
He listens to some talk. Does he get mad at the other drivers?
No.
He doesn't. He never
No,
gets
he's too experienced for that.
Okay. You know what I want to talk about?
You want to talk about the first timer on here?
Where you go? First timer. Oh, hey. Hey, look at, I know this dude. Sean, great to see you here, man. And I've heard great things. I met him at the Keller Group Accounting, and heard great things. Great to have you on the bus. Let's see what Danny says here. I've got 3 more Daniels in the Rolodex if we need some more. That is scary. That is a scary, scary thing. Bring them. Hey, bring them. That's a scary thing. Let's do it. Jacob says he loves all music, and you do too. We talked about that. Freddie will be listening to Christian music, and then all of a sudden, get out the way. He does that on the regular.
Yeah, so yesterday we talked about my son's girlfriend went with us to the Biltmore house.
Yes.
And they kind of had some music they wanted to listen to. And so I played their request. And finally, when we got back in Spartanburg, I was like, let me hit y'all with something. And I busted out some Mariah Carey on them.
Oh, no, you got to embarrass.
Oh, my goodness. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Awesome.
His girlfriend thought it was hilarious, and it may have been because his face was so red. I don't know.
I can see it, and I love it. And he probably said, "Man, why is he doing that?" But what's so good? Because you've embarrassed me. You're great at embarrassing people.
I embarrassed myself so much I had to start embarrassing other people.
Man, you're so good at it now, though. I mean, you've taken it to another level in another league. Let's see what we have here. We've got a lot of good comments, and I see Aaron Jacobitz. We have a hero in the comments. What a couple of I had to pick that one out. What a couple of studs you guys are. Yeah. It's the haircut.
Not the first time I've heard
it. Hey, Joe's here. Welcoming our bus rider, Sean, and it's great to have you here, Sean. So the whole idea is to get your mind right, And I've been thinking about what does it mean? I think everybody in here has a different idea of what it means when their mind is right. And it's not just me and Vicky Watts were talking about this. It's not just the mental, I'm ready to do whatever it is I have to do. It's an overall feeling. So it's mind, emotions, as Joe says. It's all of who we are. And I think that's important because all of who you are. Freddie doesn't just sell Bobcats. Freddie embarrasses his kids and goes to Biltmore and takes them to ball and works with them and throws the ball and officiates refereeing. And we're much more than what we do for a living. And
100%.
Right. I mean, how much, if you were to pie chart, you work hard, but you do a lot of different things, man. You're busy from the time you get up, from the time you get to bed. It's no different than the person you're selling the Bobcat to, is my point.
Right. And I think that's where people see similarities, is that when you own and operate your own business, that is a lifestyle. When you sell items to that business person, that is also a lifestyle, because at any given time, they may need you.
Absolutely. They may need you. And when you feel seen by someone, and hello, Sarah, I see you in the comments there. When you feel, when someone is listening to you, seems interested, and you see them and you're connected in that way, it's no longer just a sales relationship. The relationship develops into more. Now, what do you think about this? We've heard this in the comments, and I love when things kind of there's always two sides to everything. what do you think about being friendly? Can you be too friendly with the person that you're trying to sell something to? Is there business and there's pleasure, and you kind of got to keep those? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, I do think it's two separate buckets. You can be friendly to your customers, and they probably want that. But at the end of the day, there's sometimes you have to keep your work bucket separate and your friend bucket separate from your customers, because something may go wrong, and they want to call you up and express some frustration with you, and that's okay. That's the work bucket. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect the friendship bucket.
Business is business.
Yes.
Business is business. And that's why they say you got to be careful maybe working with friends and family in business, because my goodness, when the money gets on the table, things can get a little tense. Things can get a little tense.
Well, there's more money now floating around America than there ever has been. And I think we're about to print more. So if all you're focused on is making money, there's plenty of opportunity all day, every day to do that. So you may want to back off that a little bit and focus on some relationships.
Maybe. Hey, how about this? I'd love to hear, and you're going to laugh when you see what I'm pulling up here. What you think when you see this? What comes to mind?
Nothing.
Not a thing. Well, I threw it on you. So you got tone deaf. I think about tone deaf. I might sing in the shower, but I can't hold a note, right? You got the music, and then you've got someone that is not reading the room. They're not reading the room. They're not picking up on the air of the room, right? I was down here eating at Alibaba right here on Wall Street in Spartanburg, and
Alibaba.
I love Alibaba. Somebody can make me down there for lunch one day, but as long as you're buying. But the girl was listening to music. She had music playing, and when I first walked in, I thought, my goodness, that music's loud. But I wasn't up at the bar, so I was sitting up somewhere else. When she would walk over to me, she was listening to loud music. So when she would talk and ask me, she scared me every time she came by because she was talking so loud. And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes we might be in an energized state, and we walk in, and the gatekeeper's not having a great day. And so sometimes if you're not reading the room, if you're tone deaf to the environment of the situation, I've done this before, that's why I'm talking about it. You walk in and you expect them to be on the same, they weren't hearing that loud music, And so I think that it's important to see that individual, to think about more than just, hey, I'm here and I'm in a good mood and I want everybody else to be,
Yeah.
What have you ever ran into that?
So do you think that maybe participating in First Sip, and you go through the process of getting your mind right, getting your focus on, you may go somewhere early in the morning who didn't do that?
That's right.
Then you walk in there and you're hop, skippity bop. How's it going? I'm here. And they're like, we don't do that here.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? You got to be able to read the room.
Hey. Well, I'd love to hear what you think. What do you think about that? I think that, you kind of like what you were talking, meeting people. Leadership is meeting people where they are. So if I go in, look, I believe in energy. I believe in let's turn it up. Let's get excited about whatever we're doing. But I also understand everybody quite literally is going through something. And sometimes I've been listening to music that they haven't been listening to.
Yeah. Sometimes I just spin that off as, yeah, you're right. It is early for that. My friends have told me the same thing. It's too early to act so happy.
I like that.
But when I saw you, it kicked myself into another gear.
That's right. Hey, ultimately, they want to feel good. Have you ever been in a bad mood and not wanted to feel better, or been in a funk? And here's the thing, we all get there, but when we collaborate, when we come together, when we read the room, when we see the human, I want to talk more about that, and we're going to. I just think that is so important to really see that Freddie's not just, if I was trying to sell something to Freddie is not just a Bobcat salesman.
Well, you know, there was a great thinker years ago, and the way he explained it still makes sense to me this day. He said, stop, collaborate, and listen.
That's unbelievable. What else did he say?
He said something about some homeboys in a convertible. I don't know.
Riding down the beach 101 and good things. You know what? I can't find that rhythm now.
Tom Garner said, wear a tighter shirt. It always helps with the gatekeeper.
Wear a tighter shirt. Boom! Dude, if I had arms like Tom Garner, I would never, ever, I would wear a sleeveless shirt all the time.
Yeah. Even if, I would take a collared shirt and cut the sleeves off.
You just can't help it. Hey, great way. My mind is now officially right. I am ready to go out into the world, but it's not about me. I hope everybody on the bus has a fantastic day, especially our new riders. We do this every single day, folks. Live, 7:55. Now, Fred, I was starting to go into that close because it's 17 minutes. But here's the thing. I need a final thought from Freddie Blanton on this Tuesday. You're not working. We are.
Oh, well, here's the good news. Jacob got us the rhythm.
Did he?
Freddie's back with a brand new edition. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Jacob's back with a brand new edition.
I love it. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Something like something that and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know.
There
Okay, we
you go.
progress. See, I've got to get some things done. Hey, Fred, was that the final thought?
Yeah, I told you I could embarrass myself pretty quick.
I love it, man. Every day. Hey, y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. It's pump day tomorrow. Report back.